Hello, my name is Victor Reyes. Welcome to my channel. The first match of the tournament I attended on February 18th, last Saturday. My first match is against a red Zoro leader, and two things I want you guys to take notice of. Number one, I have no game sense. I understand the effects. I know what Zoro does, and I don't understand how that translates into the cards that my opponent is playing and what he is slowly developing on the board. So that means I am bouncing cards back to his hands that are the wrong cards. And, I'm not really making the best moves on my end. Number two, I'm playing reactive, not proactive. I'm not thinking turns ahead. I am just playing what first comes to my mind, what seems good, but not what's going to help me out in the long run. This match already started. I went first, he went second. I play a Perona and I search through the 5 cards on top of my deck. Like I said before, I'm trying to set up my leader's effect, but it just doesn't work out because I have terrible memory. It's just, I just need more experience playing these matches. He plays his Nami again. From the beginning, from what I said, no game sense. I read the card. I thought I understood what the effect does, but I didn't, and that translates into the Nami with the Zoro. It's a great combo. That's another thing I need to learn how to combo. But anyway, I play a Bo Hancock blocker for two Don. Right, so he plays. After this, he plays his Sanji starter deck card, rush card. If you guys didn't know, Nami, she can assign rested Dawn to characters. If you assign 2 Dawn to Sanji, he gains rush. So because of Nami's effect, his Zoro gets 1 rested Dawn, Sanji gets 2 active Dawn, and then because of the leader effect, both the characters gain an extra plus 1,000. So he attacks with his leader, and I take a life because I just decided to take a life since I took one of his already. I get a Desert Spada, trigger effect, draw 2 cards, trash 1. I trash a Perona. Then he attacks with his Sanji. I use my blocker for that. I play a Marshall D. Teach. This goes back to what I said in the beginning. His effect, he can bounce a 3 cost or less back to the owner's hand. And instead of bouncing the Nami, I bounce the Sanji, starter deck Sanji rush card. And then I attack his leader with my Doflamingo, and he sacrifices 2 cards for 7,000. I attack for 6,000. So we're not doing terrible here, but as you can see, he plays the Cavendish, the 4-drop Cavendish. His effect on play, you can take a life card. He takes a life card from his life, and then the Cavendish gains rush. He plays another rested Dawn under Zoro. Both his characters gain plus 1,000. My opponent is cool because he has those little markers, the plus 1,000 little stickers. That does really help, so you can have a better sense of the life. But he attacks the Zoro. I take it. I take a life. He attacks with his Cavendish. I sacrifice 2 cards. I sacrificed that 7-drop Crocodile, which I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't have, but but now we're tied for life. 3-3. But you see how the Nami goes into effect here. It does damage. It's a very good card, and I should have gotten rid of it way before. Not gotten rid of it, but yeah, like bounced it back. So I play the Gecko Moria, which you can look into your trash and get a Thriller Bark card or a 7 Warlords card. I get a Perona and I reveal it when you're not supposed to reveal it. You don't have to, but I reveal it. That's because I'm gonna play it either way. So I draw 5 more cards. And again, right here, I'm trying to make the leader effect work. So the leader effect, you can, if you draw 1 card and it's a 7 Warlords card, then you can play it immediately. But I always organize the top 5 when I draw with Perona, and then I always forget. So here I attack with Doflamingo for 5, and then he sacrifices a card for 6. So I didn't attack with a teach because I couldn't have. I didn't have. Well, I did have more Dawn, but I wanted to save that because I have a counter card. I have a counter card in my hand. A Love Mellow. That's why I didn't attack with the teach. Again, he gives one rested Dawn to his Zoro, and then his characters all gain plus 1,000. He plays a Sanji Rush. He gives him 2 Dawn, and then he also plays a Gordon. Gordon is you can trash one card. I mean, put one card to the bottom of your deck, and then you can draw one card. Gives another Dawn to his Komachio. And you see right there, I'm asking questions. I always ask questions, but like I said, no game sense. I mean, this is my first time playing Zoro, so it's understandable, but I am having a little bit of trouble here. He attacks with his Komachio. I sacrifice a card to survive that. He attacks with his Cavendish next. I play Love Mellow. Plus 4,000 power on the character or leader, and then I get to draw a card if I have 3 or less. The enemy attacks with his Zoro for 6. I take a life. He attacks with his Sanji for, I think that's like 7 or 8 or so, and then I take that as well. So now it's 3-1, and I'm at 9 Dawn. We go 3. We sacrifice 3 for a. I mean, we rest 3 Dawn for a Doflamingo blocker, which is one of the best cards. But again, I draw 5 more cards again to rearrange them for really no reason. I mean, I am also getting like pretty bad draws here overall, but I didn't get that many blockers. But you know, it is what it is. So like even you see there, I have to activate the effect, but that's when attacking. So you have to put 2 Dawn under the leader, and then you rest 1 Dawn, and then I finally make the effect work. Let's go. So I attack 7 on Cavendish. I draw a Law card, and I put that rested. Then he has a counter, and he sacrifices a card to survive that 7,000 attack. Attack with the Gecko Moria to get rid of the Cavendish. Finally get rid of him. Then I attack with the Marshall D Teach, and he takes that. So now it's 2-1 with his 4 characters, which is not looking too great right now. I could have made this so much easier in my life, you know? Like, I could have made this match so much easier for myself, but a lot of these cards, I just didn't know. I didn't really understand the combo power here. The starter Nami with the Zoro is really good. And you see what's coming, right? You see he has 5 characters. I have 2 blockers. I have like 3 or 4 cards. So at this point, it's a wrap, right? So he just stacks the whole board. Getting rid of the Nami is key in the beginning. That's rule number 1. That's my life lesson, my game lesson there. Rule number 2, this deck needs more cards to control better, to bounce characters back to the hand. Rule number 3, I'm playing cards to search the top of my deck, and for what? Like, there's not much of a reason for me to do that. The Doflamingo is a little different because I needed a blocker, but thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if you guys have any critiques, any ways to play better. I'm always trying to learn. That's why I do these videos, because I used to play sports back in my day when I was younger. Doesn't matter the sport: soccer, football, hockey, uh, badminton, volleyball. Uh, I don't even know what else. Baseball. What do? You always watch film. You got to watch yourself. You got to replay what your actions and your decisions were, and now you know. Now you get better. I'm definitely getting better. Thanks for tuning in. I got 2 more matches for you. I'll always have 3 matches for you every week. From tournaments. Every week we'll have 3 local card game tournaments. Thanks for watching. Peace.